live, which means we are outside in Evanston for the first time this lacrosse season. Hello and welcome to Northwestern Medicine Field at Martin Stadium as the Oregon Ducks make the long journey east to face off against the Northwestern Wildcats celebrating Senior Day today. I'm Dylan Friedland, joined alongside by Noah Kaufman, excited to be along for the call. And Noah, this has kind of been the tale of two different stories today. Oregon Northwestern pressuring once again. Taylor, another opportunity. This time she scores. Maddy Taylor with the first goal of the game.
Well, it all starts with Jane Hansen, as it so often does for this Northwestern team this season. Cause turnover number 32 in the transitional situation there. Takes it away, creates the chance for the Wildcats, and Maddy Taylor puts it in the back of the net in the end.
5 turnovers in this game for Oregon, trailing 2-0. Northwestern trying to add on to this lead in a hurry. Here's Lucy Monroe, dropping it down low. Taylor scores! Monroe to Taylor, and it's 3-0.
Two things make this an extremely difficult play. First of all, great find from Monroe to Taylor, but two things make this really hard. First of all, Maddy Taylor is being very closely marked here, as you might expect.
5 turnovers in this game for Oregon, trailing 2-0. Northwestern trying to add on to this lead in a hurry. Here's Lucy Monroe, dropping it down low. Taylor scores! Monroe to Taylor, and it's 3-0.
Two things make this an extremely difficult play. First of all, great find from Monroe to Taylor, but two things make this really hard. First of all, Maddy Taylor is being very closely marked here, as you might expect.
Oregon. They currently stand at 5-0. We took a look at those Big Ten standings earlier. And a chance at a goal. Lucy Monroe with a rocket. She just walked in and fired it. It's 4-0.
You can tell Lucy Monroe has come into this game with a certain level of confidence. She has gotten the ball early and often.
And another draw control for the Wildcats as they look to continue to add on. Only the second draw control of the game. Here comes Bowleg flying in. She scores! Emerson Bowleg, the senior on Senior Day, makes it 5-0.
Well, Emerson Bowleg.
Taylor Lapointe with the opportunity. Already a 5-1 lead for Northwestern. Lapointe with a simple pass to the other side. Wide open look for Campbell, who scores. This one will count for Riley Campbell. It's 6-1.
Well, that's a set play for Northwestern.
It over to Campbell with some open space. Behind comes Nikki Miles, circling in front. She scores. What a play by Nikki Miles. It's 7-2.
And this is where Northwestern's secondary options behind Maddy Taylor have to improve. They're going to have one-on-one matchups all year long. And Nick going a little bit too aggressively with the shot. Had Crowther faked out already. Need to be a little bit more patient with the shot.
Lapointe charging in. She scores. It's 8-3. Taylor Lapointe with the goal. Looking draw control.
I think it was actually, potentially an Oregon false start in the circle that created it.
And here comes Sammy White charging in. She scores. It's another senior on Senior Day, adding to the goal tally. It's 9-4 Northwestern.
Oregon's defense just gets discombobulated here.
First now it gives it over to Taylor, straight on. Taylor trying to bounce around one defender. Can't find the open lane. Dumps it off for Monroe. She shoots and she scores. Lucy Monroe with the hat trick. It's 10-4 Northwestern. 3 of them finding the back of the net. Has really had a great day. 7 different goal scorers overall for Northwestern. Here comes Sammy White in transition again. It's stopped away by Crowther. The rebound, they score. Riley Campbell, I believe, got to it. And Northwestern is just laying it on right now. Another basically straight on free position for her. Already has 2 goals in the game. She scores easily this time. It's 12-5. Maddy Taylor with a hat trick. Add to the tally. Taylor cutting in, finds the open space, shoots and scores. It's another goal for Maddy Taylor, her 4th of the game.
Nobody better. Doesn't have as many options on the shooting profile, and obviously doesn't want to follow through too much and potentially get a yellow card.
Over there, just completely falling on the turf. It leads to a wide open breakaway for Maddy Taylor, who cuts in and scores. Gets hit in the head on the way in, but still gets the goal. It's her 5th of the game.
Yeah, this is a big problem for Oregon. Not only
can't quite pick it up. Now she does. Is able to get it free of danger. Monroe with the pass up ahead to a streaking Emerson Bowleg. She'll charge into the fan, race in, shoots and scores. Emerson Bowleg start the running clock. It's 15-5.
That was one of the more impressive goals I've seen all season from Emerson Bowling.
Can't quite pick it up. Now she does. Is able to get it free of danger. Monroe with the pass up ahead to a streaking Emerson Bowling. She'll charge into the fan, race in, shoots and scores. Emerson Bowling start the running clock. It's 15-5.
That was one of the more impressive goals I've seen all season from Emerson Bowling. That's all cause turnovers in the attacking end and on the ride, because Northwestern still prioritizes when you can avoid a green card, or do your best to avoid a green card, being heavy on that ride.
Here comes Sammy White, drops it off down low. Taylor with the goal, her 6th of the game, assisted by White.
She might not be second after next year, we'll see.
Here comes Taylor, she scores again. Maddy Taylor, that's 7 first half goals. She's back to first for the nation's leader, tied I should say. What a day for Maddy Taylor.
Nation and defense, despite having faced the top 2 offenses in the country.
Chance in front and a goal. Miles adds to the lead, it's 19-6.
Nikki Miles' off-ball movement has continued.
Foul is called. This one will be an offensive foul against Northwestern, so Oregon will get that last stand. No fourth quarter goals for Northwestern. Very impressive defensive showing by the Ducks late, but it's not enough. Northwestern with the victory, 19-10, your final score here at Northwestern Medicine Field at Martin Stadium.